just a few minutes to reflect. Was it a tough afternoon for you to take?
Yeah. I think the first thing to say is well done to Lincoln. I thought they were very good. Take nothing away from them. However, I thought our performance was abject, bar 1 or 2. And if you've got, 8, 9, if you include the subs, 10, 11, 12 or whatever, abject performances, you're going to lose the game, and you're probably going to lose it quite heavily. And I think that's probably how it was, really.
When you look at it overall, it is at times for certain players to be a learning curve, isn't it? For where Lincoln are, they're well established and really got our hopes of going into the championship. Well, if your team and players want to do that, that's the level. That's 3 times you played them, but 3 times you haven't got a result this season.
Yeah, I think that's the stark reality of it. Yeah, I think we can make excuses about number of games and ball knocks and niggles and all the rest of it. The fact of the matter is, we've got to be better than what we showed today. It's not like us. We come into the game. I think you said to me yesterday, 3 defeats in 17. That's good going there. That's okay. But then you can't get beaten like we did today. Like I say, it was abject at times. Yes, we tried to play football, but we didn't. I thought we played without thinking. I think we just played football. We didn't try and work out. And even in the second half, you go, look, try this and do this and do that. That will get you some success. No real thought to the play, and that's the disappointing thing. I'd say, well, another disappointing thing. I thought we got, and in the end, I thought we beat ourselves up. I don't think it certainly wasn't a physical game in terms of, strength or anything like that. We couldn't work it out. And in the end, it was like, we can't do this, or we can't work this out. It's like, and to be fair, they scored a couple of cracking counter-attacking goals, and that's how Lincoln set up. And you go, well, fair play to them. That's not. But we've got to be so much better. The thought processes of some today really let them down, and it was magnified because we were playing against a good team.
Well, you tried to change things, to make things happen. There was just a little stage in the second half where if one of those efforts might have gone in, who knows what's going to happen. How many times we talked about goals change games. Charlie Kirk hits the post with a great technique, and Daniel Powell produces a terrific save. And you also brought 4 subs on as well. So you were trying things.
Yeah, we're not going to go down, without trying things. Or thinking, as in we're not going to go down for us, me and Kenny, without trying different things, trying different personnel, and we did. But whatever we did today, it was as if it was up against a brick wall. And I'm on one hand, I go fair play to Lincoln on that. On the other hand, I think, and that's that's there for them to assess. For us, I thought we beat ourselves up, like I just said. I thought the brick wall was in our own heads as opposed to the opposition. I don't want to take anything away from Lincoln. I don't want it to sound like sour grapes, because it's certainly not. But we couldn't work it out, so it was like, oh, this is hard. That's what a team that you come up against is trying to do to you. Don't think that that's a reason to sort of beat yourself up in the head. And I thought that's what we did. I thought we got out thought, or not necessarily out thought. I thought we didn't do enough thinking to work and overcome the solution, to find the solution.
The one thing that you won't want, because you've had a terrific entry back into League One, is to limp over the season. You're 45 points on the board and still plenty to play for. You won't want that to happen. That's one thing that you won't allow your players to think it's, we're all right, we're in League One next season.
Oh, yeah, that won't happen. If it does, then they will get shouted at. That'd be unacceptable in my books. So we can accept one below par performance. We can. There's reasons. There's always reasons. But you have to take a good, long, hard look at yourself. And I've just said to the players, me and Kenny will do the same. And I'll certainly do the same. So, but, be honest with yourselves, because that's the only way we're going to improve, get better, learn, and we keep going and keep fighting because, like you said, there's plenty to play for. There's plenty to play for, and that's what's going to happen.
Just finally, then, Dave, just on what has been a hard afternoon. Anything pleased you? I know you can't be pleased too much, obviously, with what you're in the game for, a performance and a result. But anything that just stuck in the back of your mind from the lads?
Rio's performance. I thought he was the best player, certainly the best crew player on the pitch by a distance, by a long, long way. I thought Rio was excellent. I thought he'd come up, he had a right good goal. He was competitive. And he was giving as good as he got, whereas some of them didn't.
And just on Rio, is it just that sort of time that he's got into the team at right back to help his education, because he's a natural left-footed player, but slotted into right back? Is that something that you've talked to him about?
Yeah, I spoke to him about 3 weeks ago about that possibility, and he's played there before. His fullbacks, right to left back's not that much different, and he was fantastic on Tuesday night, and he's going well. And he's been training well. It's not as I spoke to Travis at length last night. I spoke to him at length on Tuesday, Travis, and Travis understands his journey and where he's at. I don't want to say too much, but Travis knows where he's at, and he's got all the support that he needs and love and what have you. He's got a big, bright future ahead of him. He's got plenty of work to do. So has Rio. And that's not just because he's in front of him playing in what some may see as an unorthodox position. That don't read anything into that, other than the fact that he's doing better than him at the minute. And if he's doing better than him at the minute, he'll play.